So that's got things underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space. He needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, red, yes, interception. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's managed to get free. Chouameni, Rudiger. Chouameni. Valverde. Ooh, delicate chip through. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Alvarez. Takes the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's not taking him long. That's going to be a booking. Trying it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lookman. He's through here. It's a loose ball. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez has been caught there. It's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Alvarez! Lookman. And here's Alvarez. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Llorente. Lookman. Proves too strong. Valverde. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Koke. Played out to the right. And it's Koke. Koke stood his ground strongly. Simeone, oh, good spread. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
who's going to be first to this? It's been a pretty frantic start. A lot of front foot pressing. Goulet. Valverde. Out to the left it goes. Le Moment getting this one clear. Simeone. Molina aim forwards. Vicious ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Should changes him with that pass. Simeone. And here's Griezmann. Mbappe. Over to the left. Vinicius Junior. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Keeper's got good distance on that. Valverde. Oh, easy pickings there. Simeone! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Laid back in. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Calmly anticipates. Rudiger, and the keeper's got it again. Ball is over the line. He has found the way through. Courtois, one ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Arda Güler. Mbappe, out to the right. He's in space and looking for options. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe! It's anyone's ball now. Simeone, gently done. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Goulet. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is shown a yellow card. Better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Lookman. That has found him in acres of space. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And here's Valverde. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Goulart moves short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Valverde. And a chance! Lenormand with the clearance. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Simeone. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe playing out to the left flank. It's Garcia. Fran Garcia played into the box. Okay, he is fouled. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Simeone. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And he's there to clear it. Can he deliver? It's well blocked and back out it comes. So what can they make of this? He's found the way through. He's found some space. Molina. Looks sharp. Griezmann, now he's off and running. But that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Courtois sends that a long way. Succumbs to the pressure. Looking to break at pace. And it's Koke. It's run loose here. Now it's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Camavinga. Fran Garcia. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Camavinga. Referee has just said play on. Alvarez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Start all over again with the goalkeeper. Rudiger shifted upfield. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Oh, that's neat. Oh, it's come loose. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. claimed it in a... Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Moved on forwards. Fran Garcia. Lovely bit of skill. There will be a throw-in. Camavinga. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Time to deliver. It's Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Back into the middle. That's a danger. There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Out for a goal kick. Okay. The normal. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Well, that's well seen too. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Looking to orchestrate a counter. Alvarez made out towards the right wing. Rudiger. Now it's Mbappe. Great work on the overlap. Gets good distance on it. And claimed it back swiftly. Ball's gone out of play. Still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Lookman, Llorente, forwards and with intent. Hausen, Camavinga, Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Goulart with the short one. And that has been cleared. And here's Goulart, serves up a cross. Cleared without complication. Koke. Hausen cuts out the pass. Tchouaméni shifted upfield. It's been slipped through. Now it's Goulart. Build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Müller made himself the key component of a very good move. That's how you get behind the defence.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe. That had too much on it.
Really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Arda Güler. Alexander-Arnold. Off he goes! No, he didn't quite beat it right. Aimed in towards the centre. Garcia. Now it's Güler, played out to the right. Vinicius Junior. Now that's well done, really robust. Chance for a shot! Danger averted for now. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Nicely intercepted. That'll be a throw. Fran Garcia. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Howson gets over. There's the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game at half-time. And we're off again. So the first half brought no goals. Koke.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the shot! Koke. And that has been clubbed away. Lookman. And here's Alvarez. Camavinga. Tchouaméni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Could move up a gear here. Koke. Well read, and the danger is averted. Simeone. Now then, the ball's come loose. Alvarez! A real chance and a real let-off. Normal moved on forwards. Lookman. Llorente. Aim forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. He's got away. Vinicius Junior, gently done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's played forward. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lenormand attempts a clearance. Oh, throw in. It's Valverde. Played into space. Fran Garcia flashes it across. Alvarez. And here's the chance to counter. Rudiger. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Chouameni. Goulet. And it's made its way to him. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's had a crack. That's really well manoeuvred. Lookman. Can he latch on to this? He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rudiger. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Goulet. Vinicius Junior. Simeone. Llorente. Now it's Alvarez. Llorente wins the duel this time. Well, they could break here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Ball's been cut short. Simeone. Now it's Griezmann. Always onto this. Oh, shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Okay, really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's been won straight back. Now it is having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Griezmann is offering a wry smile there. Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rudiger makes the interception. Camavinga spread out to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. And now the breakaway. And it's Molina. Molina played with finesse. Decent chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Okay, oh, good spread. Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe, and they can counter here. Camavinga laid out to the left flank. And the counter is on. Lookman, face to face with the keeper. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alvarez with the foul. Goulet looking to get on the end of this. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Griezmann. Alvarez. Lookman. Lookman! the danger. Camavinga, probing pass. And can he finish it?
Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required. Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. You won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Do have a chance to counter here. Rudiger. Trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Peter, who plays the percentage game. If you keep playing him in, something's bound to happen.
Llorente.
Lookman!
And here's Llorente.
Out to the left it goes.
And he cuts out the supply. Llorente, aim forwards. Now it's Simeone. And the shot! Mbappe. It's a nicely shaped ball. Mbappe! Knocks it out wide. Thinks about the shot. Lenormand with the clearance. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Alvarez certainly looked hungry and excited on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Time for a change in personnel. Mendy. Diving header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Mbappe instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution though.
Mendy. Llorente. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. And it's been played through. Lenormand cuts out the pass. Could be danger here. Valverde crosses. Clears it away. Lenormand, gently down. Camavinga. And here's Valverde. And here's Valverde. Chance here to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Tchouaméni. Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition...
And he's there to get it away. Valverde. Tchouaméni, and it's Arda Güler. Over to the left. Swings it across. Climbs up big! Really well taken goal. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely feet. Valverde. Real chance! And he hits the net! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
And now he has two. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vinicius Junior. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior, played out to the left flank. That's very neat. No foul, says the referee. Simeone, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. The ball goes in. And he's there to clear it. Simeone have it back and can go again. Simeone. Oh, such a clever touch. Goes for a shot. He can get that clear. Molina. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Mendy. Vinicius Junior. Gonzalez. Longley. And it's played forward. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's Alexander-Arnold. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Llorente. Weiner. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Simeone. That was very necessary.
Out to the left it goes.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Valverde. And here's Alvarez. Simeone! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Picks it up out wide.
Could have here their final chance.
It's Baina. Llorente. Baina. Baina forwards and with intent. Valverde. And claimed it back swiftly. Vinicius Junior. Always onto this. That's going to go a long way. Can he spark a counter here? Well read, nice interception. That's a cute ball. Ooh, played through for the wide man. Chouameni. Gonzalez. And here's Alvarez. Oh, they could be caught out here. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be what always matters.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space. He needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Mbappe, oh, good spread. Very nicely done. Arda Güler, Fran Garcia. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Simeone, and reclaim, and the shot! Now who's going to be first to this?
Played out to the right.
That's Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. To
defending of the desperate variety.
Howson. That has found him in acres of space. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Lookman tries to clear. Kamavinga. He's in plenty of space here. And it's hoisted clear. Goes for a shot!
A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chouameni, Valverde, Rudiger, and the keeper's got it again. Aim forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gets good distance on it. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's played in here. It's been a pretty frantic start. A lot of front foot pressing. Lookman. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The keeper's ball. Lookman. And here's Griezmann. Alvarez. That's a simple one for the keeper. Koke have it back and can go again. Llorente. Now it's Alvarez. Lookman. Llorente. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lookman. That is clearly over here. Kamavinga. And here's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Shot, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's Llorente. Here's a shot!
Alvarez usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Howson. Valverde, gently done. Koke. Moved on forwards. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's on Alvarez!
very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lookman. Okay. Oh, it's come loose. Tries a measured ball. It's Griezmann! Split-second reaction.
Griezmann clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Simeone, Griezmann providing an outlet on that flank. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Clearly not happy with that. And it's Camavinga. Oh, super find. Mbappe! Keeper's got good distance on that. And that's been won straight back. And the counter is on. Cleared away. And a chance from a corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Goulart. Now he's got space here. Now it's Mbappe. Garcia. Back into the middle. Alexander-Arnold. And the finish! Just off target.
Junior is offering a right smile there.
And it's been taken short. Nice physical challenge. Koke forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. Simeone chasing after it. Alvarez. That looks a cracking ball. That was superb goalkeeping.
Lookman actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Lookman, big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lookman really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Garcia. Fran Garcia crosses it in. Okay, gets it away. Looking to break at pace. Llorente. Driven forward. It's quite a wicked ball, that. Now it's Griezmann. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Howson shifted upfield. And here's Griezmann. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez played out towards the right wing. Plenty waiting in the middle. Takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Can he spot? It's Griezmann! And kicked out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Played out wide. Lookman has it out wide and in space. Can he deliver? Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. That's really well manoeuvred.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution now and get others into the match.
Courtois, one ball by the goalkeeper.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
Good
here.
ball over the top. Vinicius Junior. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that is as far as they're going to go. Simeone puts his foot on the gas. Camavinga. Well, they could break here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great challenge, time to perfection. Turns. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Goulart plays it short. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Fran Garcia. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That's going to go a long way. Alexander-Arnold. Could move up a gear here. Always onto this. Alvarez. Griezmann. Out to the left it goes. Crosses it in here. Camavinga forwards and with intent. Mbappe. Goulart. And here's Goulart. Vinicius Junior. Lenormand getting this one clear. And here's Goulart. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
But it gets the job done. Griezmann tries making a foray down the right. Molina. Simeone. Moved on forwards. Chouameni. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get onto this? He can get that clear and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez done delicately. Courtois gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. is loose and the chase is on.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
And the keeper has it. Koke. Lookman. Howson getting this one clear. And it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Valverde. And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Alvarez. Now what about a counter-attack? Mbappe. Played right into his path. His positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now that's well seen too. Camavinga. Fran Garcia. Mbappe. Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Llorente. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And here's Alvarez. Cleared without complication. Llorente. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Griezmann, Simeone. Cooking in acres of space out wide. Llorente. Now it's Koke. Simeone. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Llorente. It's anyone's ball now. He's trying his best. There could be danger here. Vinicius Junior. Searching pass he's played there. Llorente. Koke. Griezmann. No way through. It's Koke! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Koke is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Incoming delivery, and out it comes again. Goulet opts to play it back, but it's Chouameni. Alexander, chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Lookman.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Ah, he's given it away. Oh, sweet feet.
Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior.
Made out to the left flank. Lookman. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And here's Goulet. Alexander-Arnold.
Defending of the desperate variety.
And that's been won straight back. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga gently done.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Howson. Koke. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Lookman.
And he's away.
Lookman!
They've scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Koke, and it's lofted through here. That has been knocked clear.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Vinicius Junior
Goes on a charge down the left.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's good play. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That has been cut short. Fran Garcia gets over and intercepts. And it's played forward, and it's gone back to the keeper. Howson. Llorente, some resolute defending there. And here's Alvarez. He's found a way through. Alvarez! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tchouaméni is there, and he can get that clear. Llorente. Decent chance! Well, the ball's come loose here. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Arda Güler.
in towards the centre. Not one of his best.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now it's Llorente. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. A lot of space ahead of him. And that was very necessary. Oh, delicate chip through. It's really well cleared. Chouameni, and it's Garcia.
Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes.
Great work on the overlap. Oh, what a ball! And he thumps it clear. Koke. Now it's Alvarez. Llorente shifted upfield. Great run on the overlap here. That's very neat. A chance to play it in. Llorente shoots! It's in!
And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Griezmann. Up he goes! Tries to get it clear. And here's Alvarez! It's a loose ball.
Vinicius Junior.
Chance here to counter.
Mbappe
He's having a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, it's come loose. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Molina aimed forwards. He came in hard, very hard. Chouameni.
Vinicius Junior
Knocks it out wide. That has been knocked clear. A real chance!
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Goulart with the short one. Cleared away. That'll be a throw-in.
Mendy. And trying everything to subdue him here.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
Goulart has got himself a free kick.
He's gone for goal.
Decent enough try. Now the ball in. Time to deliver. And it's Chouameni. Shapes to shoot! Oh, should have put that away.
But they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Rudiger gently done. Alexander-Arnold tries a shot! And that has been cleared. And it's hoisted clear. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, they could be caught out. And a chance! And he's there to clear it. What a throw in. That's tidy. Camavinga. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Camavinga. Finished. Chance for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Lookman. Llorente. Simeone. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. Mbappe. He's free. Can he finish? Danger averted for now. Oh, red. Nice interception. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Cuts out the pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. Griezmann providing an outlet on that flank. Simeone. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. Clears it away. He's gone for a throw-in. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Camavinga. Lookman aimed forwards. Lookman chips it through. Chouameni. Camavinga, lobbed in behind, good take, and the shot! He scores! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Got ourselves a game here. Llorente. Lofted upfield. Lookman looks to get on the end of this.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Black, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, and you're paying a visit to your net.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square with almost no time remaining. Lookman. Alvarez. Simeone. They are right into last chance territory.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Up towards the flank. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And here's Vinicius Junior. Lookman. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's the chance to counter. Mendy. Camavinga. And it's played forward. The total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A draw and a highly unpredictable...